Yoni here from Geek Slam. So today's review is going to be of the STK Protective Case Carbon Fiber Typing Case for the iPad 2 and 3. This was supplied by Accessory Village, so thanks very much to them for sending this out to review. So, let's begin. I'm going to start off by showing you the quick unboxing process. So what you can do is just pretty much open up the top, slide it out, and then put the box on the side. Then this bit here, as you can see, this bit just comes off, and then you can see the lovely looking case. So if we take a look on the front, you can see we've got this, and we've got a line here which we'll have a look at in a second. On the back you can see we've got the same line which is kind of indented into the case. Along the top we see nothing but a couple of hinges which we'll have a look at in a second. And we've also got the camera cutout on there. We've got this which is holding the case together on the side, and on the other one we've got another hinge. So if you want to install your iPad into it, first of all I will show you exactly how to do that. And yes, there is my iPod Shuffle photobombing it. You take the foam out, and we've got some sweeties here, some candy. Don't eat that or you will die. Of course, it's silica gel. Then the installation process is pretty simple. Take your iPad 2 or 3, slide it in, and there you go. Now, you may be wondering if the hinges on the left hold it in, and no they don't, and there's a particular reason why, which we're going to have a look at right now. Now that I've got the case installed, we're going to be having a look at it on the iPad. So on the bottom here we can see that the dock connector is fairly well exposed, so also the speaker is pretty well cut out there. Unfortunately they could have added another hinge here, but I guess they couldn't have because of the folding feature, which we'll have a look at in a second. On the left side, which is the smart cover side, there's nothing. On the top you can see that the sleep wake button, my apologies, is available, as well as the headphone microphone jack, and the actual microphone, the built-in one just there, is fairly well exposed. So also on the left side, I forgot to mention, you can get to the mute or lock rotation switch fairly easily, as well as the volume rocker. Also we have a clip on here, so you can see it here, so you can pull it off of the iPad and then you can see it wakes up. So smart cover functionality. Now also you can see we use this as a stand, so we've got a couple of different viewing angles. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 viewing angles, so if you pull it any further back from a ridge it will fall over eventually. So we've got number 1, which is a pretty thin slot. Then we've got step 2, step 3, step 4, and we've actually got a 5th one which you can use for typing, but it's not very sturdy. It's not supposed to be working like that, but it just does, where you can rest it on the hinge, but if you tap it too hard it will slip. So I've been using it in the first and second one, and you can see the first one is actually thinner than the others. Then 2 and 3 are the same, and number 4 is slightly thicker. So this is great, but you can only have it in this orientation. You can't turn it the other way round and use it like this, it will just slip. Okay, so now we're going to be having a look at the carbon fiber aspect of this case. Okay, so I couldn't continue this part in the other clip, and I do apologise for the shadow. I haven't got very good lighting at the moment, because this is pretty close up, and you can see we've got carbon fiber along here. You can see the crease pretty well. My camera does handle macro quite well. So you can see we've got the carbon fiber all the way along. Anywhere that's on the white bits has carbon fiber, so you can see that we've got that there. And this is really great because it feels really nice, you know, it looks really nice. Okay, so now we're going to be having a look at the protection. But we're going to be having a look at the protection of this case. So on the front here, where the screen is protected, you can see if I lift up the tab, then the screen will automatically unlock. And this isn't very well protected, it's not very hard. So if you drop it screen first, you won't damage the screen, but you might do. Let's say if you've got a crack there already like I do, then you might encounter some more damage on that, because it's not very well protected and it doesn't go any further. It's one of those very thin profile cases. You can see how extremely thin it is. It's only about 1 millimeter or less thick. So you don't get the ultimate protection that you would with another case. If you drop it on this side, you probably won't be protected. Even though you've got this, it's not very thick at all. The hinges as well, they don't, once you're using this for quite a while, if not even quite a while, if you have it in this position, let's say for 10-20 minutes, you will eventually see that the hinges here start to slip and the iPad will move down the case. So that is quite a problem for those of you that will be using it in the stand mode. So that is quite a shame, and you have to keep sliding your iPad around in the case. But I do quite like the sleep-wake functionality. Some of the hinges come off as well. I've just seen that right now. So it'd be nice if the clips in the corners, the hinges, as I've been calling them, were a bit tighter, at least on here, because you can slide it in perfectly easily. All you have to do to take it out is literally just slide it. But if you could slide it in, and the hinges was keeping it in there, so it would be a lot nicer if you could just do that. So lastly, I would like to say that this case is only getting 4 out of 10. Okay, so the first reason why is because even though I really do like the whole carbon fiber design of it, this is a really shabbily made case. Is that a word? It's been made and it's pretty shabby. You can see in the corners here it's all crinkled up, and these hinges, these clips don't even stay on the iPad very well. The camera cutout's wonky, the iPad doesn't stay in very well, and it's overall like quite a flimsy case, so it's pretty much flimsy all over. So I do like the carbon fiber designing of this, but otherwise surely they could hold the iPad in better somehow. I don't like the colour on the inside, so this horrible brownish greyish kind of colour. It looks absolutely terrible with the carbon fibre design on it. So otherwise I would not recommend this case at all, unless you're someone that's looking for giving this to someone that has that really likes carbon fibre. Otherwise this is definitely not the case to buy. I also think it's a bit expensive for what it is, so £25 for this case, so you should spend £10-15 more on the Signet Lavish, which got the first 9 out of 10 on the channel. So that's that. The camera cutout's all wonky, which I'll show you in a second. I don't like how flappy it is. It's flimsy, it's badly made. It doesn't stay on the iPad very well, and that's pretty much why it's a 4 out of 10. The good things I like are the carbon fibre, and that's pretty much it, the white carbon fibre. So you can see here, the clip is extremely hard to get on the iPad, so I don't know if you think that's good or not, but I don't like it. The camera cutout, it goes around the bottom of the camera. And don't say, oh yeah, but the iPad 3 has a bigger camera. So what? This was released before the iPad 3. Before they even knew the iPad 3 was going to exist. So there's your reason why it's 4 out of 10. Don't buy this case under my advice. So if you want to buy a proper case, I would definitely recommend the Signet Lavish, or maybe if you want to spend 10-15 more than this, then either Signet Lavish or Tough Love Scribe Folio Stasis. That's all guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Peace.